Okay, racking. So we have the mead. Kind of already took the liberty of racking it, which is a transfer of the liquid inside the vessel, in this case a carboy. I took it out of the carboy I had it in, used a siphon, an auto siphon. Super easy to do. You just pump the siphon a few times and transfer the liquid. What we're going to be doing next is, or I've already done this part, but what you would do next is you would add potassium sorbate, which is a stabilizer. You would put in the amount specified, so I put half a teaspoon. I also put in potassium metabisulfate. Now these two things, this is like a eighth of an ounce, I'm sorry, eighth of a, I put an eighth of a teaspoon, I'm sorry, it's a quarter teaspoon for 6 gallons. I put in 8 to be safe. There's plenty in there. And then I have this is a degassing wand. Basically, I use it to stir. You can use it to degas as well, and we'll get into that later. So I've stirred up all the contents in here. And basically what those two things I just showed you do is they make sure that the yeast, even though it's done, it doesn't start up again, because I'll want to maybe back sweeten this. I'll probably tomorrow, I'll put in something like a certain juice or something to give it a little flavor. Not sure yet. I'll figure it out. Anyway, the next thing we're going to be doing is taking a turkey baster and a graduated cylinder. I don't know why they call it a graduated cylinder. Maybe it went to high school and got its diploma or college. Who knows? It might be smarter than I am. All right, bad dad joke. Anyway, we're going to be taking some of this and carefully, without introducing any oxygen, any air into the liquid, filling the graduated cylinder. Yes, I know I should stay away from the jokes. If you're cringing right now, sorry. So I'm going to fill to about there. And I have the handy dandy hydrometer that you saw before. I'm going to put it in there and give it a spin. So see how there's a lot of bubbles in there? It's because it hasn't been really degassed. But it's showing a little less than 1. Let's see. Basically, it looks like it's showing 0.996, which I will calculate the gravity of. I'll estimate it now, but I do have another piece of info off the camera. A few weeks ago, I wanted to add more honey to it, so I added another 0.02 gravity of honey to raise the alcohol on this so it wasn't weak. I wanted something strong. And the total gravity after I did that wasn't the 1.102. That brought the total gravity to 1.122. And now it's gone completely dry. I mean, this is literally fermented all it's going to. But like I said, when I back sweeten, I don't want it to re-ferment. That's why I added the stabilizer and the wild yeast killer. That's what it does. It kills wild yeast. Anyway, also you'll see this in a lot of juices, like if you grape juice or whatever at the store. They do that so it doesn't ferment in the bottle, you know. Anyway, no need for, you know, little kids drinking their juice to get drunk. But we do, so. Anyway. I would say this is about I don't know, 15 to 16% alcohol as it stands, which is great. Still trying to decide what juice I want to put in it later, but like I said, we'll get to that in another video. The next thing we're going to do is, well, I mean, who doesn't want to try their own product? I'm going to try a little bit of this and tell you what I think. It's going to be new. Any alcohol that's green like this, I mean, it's not even done sitting in the vessel. I'm going to wait for secondary to come around. The next steps are going to be adding, like I said, more juice. I'm going to wait probably 24 hours for this to have the sulfate and the sorbate do its thing. Make sure the yeast can't do anything else. Once I know that's all done, I'll add, like I said, a juice to sweeten it. I don't know, just something to back sweeten, because who wants a dry mead? I like my alcohol sweet, so I'll figure something out, buy something at the store. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but that's neither here nor there. After I do that, I'm going to add this. Now the first packet on this side, it's called Kieselsol. I don't know how to pronounce it exactly, but basically it is it's a crustacean sulfite. It's a silica solution. It'll help mix into this liquid and clear it. And then the second one, the chitzosan, will be added at least an hour after. I usually wait a day or so. And once that's put in there, it's almost like magic. It just makes this clear out. I mean, right now it's cloudy. You can't really see my hand behind it. After I put the stuff in, I mean, it's going to be really clear. What else? I'll probably let it sit after that, and then when I'm ready to bottle it, I'll make my next video for you to watch. But let's get to tasting, huh? So I'm just going to put it in a shot glass. Got this boy in Amsterdam. I don't do shrooms, but whatever. It smells like honey. I mean, it's typical mead. Doesn't smell strong. It tastes really strong. It tastes really strong. It definitely needs aging and back sweetening. It's a combination of it being so new and so dry that it's, I mean, it's almost like drinking It's almost like drinking a shot of like whiskey or something. I mean, it's really strong. So I'm going to pour this back in without introducing any oxygen. You'll see there's a lot of bubbles in there. I'm not going to worry about those now. This definitely needs to be degassed, but I'll do that when I stir it more with the degassing wand when I mix in the juice. And what I'll do is I'll probably fill it up to about here. So that way when I'm ready to bottle it, I have a little bit of room for the auto siphon to go in without making the liquid spill out. Yes, I've done that. I've learned from my mistakes. But you also don't want too much air in here as well. So, you know, it's a give and take on that one. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, let me know.